The game shows you watched with your family. Do you remember those years when evenings in your home were never quiet, never rushed, but filled with laughter, cheers, and a suspense that crept into every moment? Back then, the moment you heard that familiar theme song from the TV, you knew something special was about to happen. The whole family would once again embark on a small journey, right there in the cozy living room. There were no cell phones or social media to distract anyone. Just a bulky TV, standing proudly in the corner. The show would begin. The soft blue glow from the screen would fall across everyone's face. All the worries of the day, all the stress of work, seemed to vanish. Instead, it was a game you didn't just watch, you lived it. Close your eyes, and you can picture your old living room. A slightly worn brown sofa, with a few soft pillows. The carpet, frayed where everyone often stepped. A small wooden table, holding a bowl of hot buttered popcorn, a few bottles or cans of soda, sometimes even a plate of cookies Mom baked the day before. The kids would sit on the floor, close to the TV, as if afraid to miss a thing. The adults leaned back in their chairs, eyes equally eager. The room was dimly lit, with only the TV screen shining bright. Back then, game shows weren't just programs. They were events. A reason for everyone to drop everything and sit together. A reason for the family to share the same joy, the same anticipation. And in that small living room, memories were created. Memories that, even today, can make you smile, because they are still vivid as ever. 1. Family Feud. Among all game shows, Family Feud is hard to forget. From the very first notes of the theme song, your heart would start racing. Two families would step onto the stage, facing each other, bright lights shining down. Host Richard Dawson, with his friendly smile, witty banter, and sometimes a surprising hug, would say, "We surveyed 100 people, the most popular answers are on the board." That simple line would ignite the studio. And in your living room, the excitement repeated itself. Dad would often be the first to answer. "Definitely going shopping," he guessed confidently. Mom would laugh, shaking her head, "No, that's not it." And the kids would yell, "I know. I know." Sometimes, contestants on TV would answer so incorrectly that the whole family would burst into laughter. Other times, everyone would sit in tense silence, waiting to see if the answers revealed matched their guesses. Family Feud wasn't just a game show. It was like a mirror reflecting your own family. As you watched others argue and laugh, you were living those same moments with your family. 2. The Price is Right. And who could forget The Price is Right? This show usually aired in the morning, but it became a familiar ritual for millions of American households. The moment Bob Barker, with his signature silver hair and small microphone, called out, "Come on down," the audience erupted. The chosen contestant would move from their seat to the stage, waving frantically, eyes wide with excitement. And right there in your living room, everyone would cheer as if they were the ones called. The game of guessing prices was simple, but sparked endless small debates in the family. "That costs at least $200. Dad declared. "No way, I just saw it at the store last week, much cheaper." Mom argued. You would sit silently, holding your breath, waiting to see who was right. Each round drew the whole family in. Cheers, groans, even exclamations of "oh no," would erupt when the contestant missed by just a few dollars. It was remarkable how ordinary household items could become the focus of attention, making the whole country talk. And every day, your routine became just a little more special because of it. 3. Wheel of Fortune. Then there was Wheel of Fortune. The giant spinning wheel, glittering lights, the click-click-click sound with each turn. Everyone in the house watched with bated breath. Where would it stop? Everyone hoped it would land on a big cash prize. Everyone feared it might hit bankrupt. And when it finally stopped, your living room would erupt with "yeah" or "oh no." Then came the letter-guessing segment. The family would whisper, R.T. Sometimes you shouted before the contestant, "It's family vacation." "I'm sure of it." And when the letters revealed the answer, joy exploded. Not just in the studio. Not just on screen. But right in your living room, the excitement was just as real. With Pat Sajak and Vanna White leading the way, Wheel of Fortune wasn't just a game. It was a small lesson in patience, logic, and the joy of figuring things out together. A simple game, yet it could light up an entire evening. 4. Jeopardy! And if your family loved a challenge, surely you remember Jeopardy! The calm yet captivating voice of Alex Trebek. This is a question from U.S. history, worth $200. Immediately, everyone would fall silent, straining in anticipation to listen. Someone would whisper an answer. Another would shake their head, no, that's not it. Sometimes no one knew the answer, and that was fine. The fun was in the challenge, in those moments of collective brain power. Jeopardy! Showed you that knowledge isn't boring. It can be entertaining. It can bring a family together. And sometimes, it surprised you when the youngest child answered a tough question correctly. Whether it was Family Feud, The Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, or Jeopardy, the most important part wasn't the program itself. It was the feeling of playing along together. Each person with their own opinion. Each answer bringing laughter or groans. Sometimes debates carried on even after the show ended, the family still chatting. If the contestant had picked differently, they would have won. Game shows created something no social media could replace, a shared experience. A common memory. A joy to be experienced together. And in those moments, your family grew closer. Today, you can watch any episode, anytime. But back then, if you missed one, sometimes it was never shown again. That made every viewing precious. Everyone was there, on time. No one wanted to miss it. And that waiting made every moment even more special. The theme music, the applause, the host's smile, all etched into your memory. The hosts weren't just presenters. They were friends appearing in your home, week after week. A witty remark. A warm smile. A wink before revealing an answer. All part of the memory. You don't just remember the game shows, you remember them: Richard Dawson, Bob Barker, Pat Sajak, Vanna White, Alex Trebek, the faces that accompanied you through the years. Every viewing wasn't just about the game. It was about family. About sitting together, forgetting troubles, just to laugh, to cheer, to share. Today, when those memories come flooding back, you can smile. The shows may be over, but the happiness remains. Sometimes, you wish you could go back, sit on that old sofa, munch buttered popcorn, sip a soda, and cheer with the whole family in front of that small TV. Because it was those simple moments that truly shaped your youth. And they will remain forever, in your heart, as a part of life that never fades. If this journey down memory lane has touched your heart, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Stay with us as we share more cherished stories and timeless moments that celebrate family, joy, and the beauty of the past.